How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Cashless Investors and welcome to another video about NEO. And in today's video, I am going to talk about barrel substation and why do I believe that barrel substation is and it will be a very important revenue stream for NEO. My name is Nelson Kanyanga and this is the Cashless Investors.
All I hear, go get the money, so I go get it.
Alright guys, welcome back. So NEO just reached more than 2,000 barrel swap stations built globally, and it is important to remember that the goal for the year is 2,300 barrel swap stations built around the globe. Now, we know that most of the barrel swap stations are being built in China and some of them are being built in Europe as well. It is important to remember and understand that the barrel swap stations concept is not a new one, right? Back in 2010, this company Better Place started a concept, a pilot back in Israel, but it didn't work. It wasn't the wrong technology. In my opinion, it was the right technology at a wrong time. It was just right when the EV market was growing, right at the start of the EV market. Now, Tesla, years later, came with the concept as well, but they understood that it wouldn't be feasible, neither scalable. That's why they gave up on their pilot, on their intention to sell barrel swap station. But years later, it comes NEO, right? A new company, a startup, with the intention to make barrel swap station something to stay. And they are actually doing it, right? NEO is the first company that is actually doing barrel swap stations in the right way. And I believe it is the right time and the right technology, right? So 2,000 barrel swap stations so far. The goal is 2,300 barrel swap stations. And the goal is to, I would say they have just reached more than 36 million barrel swaps cumulative, right? Important here to remember that the acceptance rate of barrel swap station keeps improving. It took NEO about 4 years to reach 10 million barrel swaps cumulative. Took less than a year to reach the additional 10 years and less than 6 months to reach to 30 million barrel swap station. And I believe we are going to take less than 3 months to reach the additional 10 million to reach the 40 million swaps, right? Why is actually NEO insisting on barrel swap station? The thing is, we know that the life of a barrel decreases with time. And of course, resale value of cars decreases as well. So a car that actually right now costs, let's say 40K with the barrel, man, if you want to resell it a year later, the value is going to be way lesser than what you actually bought. You are going to lose money if you try to sell your car with a degraded or depleted battery life. Now, with barrel swap station, they have the concept that you do not have to buy the car with the battery, right? You actually lease the battery and you can change it whenever you want. Whenever you want to have your car fully charged, you just go to a barrel swap and change it. The goal, I believe, is to have as many barrel swap stations in China and of course around the globe as there are gas stations. Remember, there is the net zero concept where most of the companies, not only oil and gas company, but governments are applying and they have set goal for net zero future, right? I believe some of the companies targeting 2030 as the net zero year, others 2035, and some even 2050 as net zero year. Now, how are they going to reach it with the number of ICEs still on road? Of course, number of ICE cars will have to decrease and EVs cars will have to increase. Now, I see a lot of people say, okay, I could just buy an extended range electrical vehicle. Man, you're just lying to yourself, right? Because it's still gonna take a lot of time to have your battery fully charged. Remember, if it is extended range, that means the battery is going to be way bigger. And that also means that it is going to take way longer to charge your car and in order to reach its level of fully charged. Now, With Neo battery substation, the idea is not only to reduce range anxiety. The goal is to reach, of course, what is that? Charging anxiety, right? Man, it takes you fast charging. It takes you about 10 minutes. With battery substation, it is taking you less than 4 minutes to have your battery fully charged. Now, Neo is partnering with different companies. Big oil companies such as Shell and Sinopec are in partnership with Neo to increase the number of battery swap stations in China. And there is, not only in China, of course, in Europe as well. And I believe there is a backdoors conversation that battery substation is going to be a standardized concept, at least in China, right? Where most of the cars are going to be required to have the battery substation technology. As you know, they want to make sure that the health of the battery is okay to have it on road. One of the ways that you make sure that it is going to actually be the case is if you swap your battery. And of course, Neo has the technology to health check your battery, right? The first check, the health of the battery. If it's not okay, man, they're just going to dispose of that battery and they're gonna give you a new one. Let's just say a new one, or a battery fully charged and an healthy one. Now, I just believe that other companies are not yet going into battery substation because they still want to insist on the charging station. But man, they're just lying to themselves. They are going to have to apply battery substation because it is a technology that makes sense. For those that want to sell their cars in the future, they want a resale value of their cars higher and not lesser. Of course, the price of battery, if the battery of your car depletes and it is degraded, man, the value to buy a new battery is expensive. We're talking about more than 10K in order to have a new battery, right? Some even charge about 24K to have a new battery. Now, I know people are still skeptical, but Neo is proving they're wrong. Neo is proving them wrong. Why? The acceptance rate is increasing. Number of battery substations globally is increasing, and we are going to see about 3K battery substation in 2025, maybe lesser, because Neo is building at fast rate, and of course the infrastructure for battery substation is increasing at fast rate. For us new investor, all I have to say is to be patient, right? Understand the concept, believe in the concept, and trust the process. All right, guys, so if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. See you guys in the next video.